All right, I'm on Lower Wacker Drive, taking the Ford F-150 for a spin in four-wheel drive. As you can see on the instrument panel, it says 4 high. All right, I'm in four-wheel drive on Lower Wacker Drive in Chiraq, Chicago, whatever you want to call it. And I'm taking off. And I'm going the speed limit though, because I don't break the law. All right, I am going 30 miles an hour on Lower Wacker Drive, following the speed limit in four-wheel drive. Crazy, you guys. Oh man, it feels like I'm in a movie or something. Feels like I'm going in slow motion because every car is passing me because I'm going the speed limit and they're going twice the speed limit. But you know what? I follow the law. All right. So I'm just gonna keep on cruising down here on Lower Wacker Drive. It's pretty creepy down here. It's kind of like Batman-esque. I kind of feel like Batman right out here. You know? Feel like Batman, all right? You know, I'm like coming out the Bat Cave or something like that. In my F-150. It would be pretty nice if the next Batman that came out, Batman drove a Ford F-150. What if Batman drove a Ford F-150? Do you know that would probably be the best Batman movie ever? Do you know how many people would come to see the Batman movie in their Ford F-150? It would be pretty intense. I don't even think the movie theaters could handle all the people that would come with their Ford F-150s and park it in the parking lot. I don't think movie theaters can do it, and that's a challenge. You know, the Ford F-150. Imagine going to the parking lot and you can't find a parking space because everybody there has a Ford F-150. That's pretty crazy. I think movie producers in Hollywood, Bollywood, they should really consider making a Batman movie where the Batmobile is a Ford F-150. Be the best Batman movie ever. Batman driving around in a Ford F-150. Four-wheel drive. Always in four-wheel drive, kind of like I have now. Pretty intense. Uh-oh, I'm going like 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. I'm slowing down right now in my Ford F-150. All right, just gonna cruise around the street a little bit more. I think a lot of people are intimidated by me when I'm driving around my Ford F-150. Looking at me, look at him. Everyone is scared. They're like, whoa, this guy has a Ford F-150 on Lower Wacker Drive. Crazy, right? In my Ford F-150. Just keep on cruising down the road. Oh man, look at that. Look at him, he's looking around like, wow, this guy has a Ford F-150. Did you see how he looked straight? Like right away, he was kind of intimidated in my Ford F-150. Gonna keep on cruising. I'm gonna get off. Look at this sharp turning. Look at the stopation that I just demonstrated right there. Ford F-150 can stop on a dime. I'm gonna take off like Batman. Look at that. Whoa! Whoa, I just went 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. I went to a 35 miles an hour in my Ford F-150. Now I'm cruising out, coming out of the Bat Cave in my Ford F-150, coming out into Chiraq, okay? Batman just came out of his Bat Cave. I'm just gonna be cruising around a little bit more in my Ford F-150. All right, coming to a parking lot. A lot of people doing this illegal turn. I guess you can turn right there. I'm not gonna do it because I don't break the law in my Ford F-150. I'm just gonna be cruising down the street. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn right here to see what everything's about right here in my Ford F-150. Ah, a lot of street art. Cruising around. Got the arrow. Oh man, people are out right now. Looking at me in my Ford F-150. Gonna have to make a right-hand turn. Somebody doesn't have her shirt on. She's coming out here without any shirt on. I think my heat's on in my Ford F-150. If need be, I can keep the heat on for you guys in my Ford F-150. Gonna cruise on down the street a little bit more. Everyone's intimidated by me. See this lady. She don't even want to pull by me. She's just like, man, who is this guy in his Ford F-150 driving through Chiraq? Gonna be cruising down the street a little bit. That lower Wacker drive was pretty intense. I can't do that too often because I get too excited driving down there in my Ford F-150 because I feel like Batman in my Ford F-150. Across the street right here. All right, here we go. Green light, green light. Here we go. So this test drive has been pretty great. I needed to see how this thing drove on lower Wacker Drive, just in case I have to go down there sometime and get through the city like Batman in my Ford F-150. Across the street right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a left and then go down the street. See what's going on over here in my Ford F-150. Chicago's a pretty nice looking city. You know what? I'm gonna take my Ford F-150 down Michigan Avenue. I'm going down Michigan Avenue in my Ford F-150. I just need to figure out how to get over there. Kind of made a bad mistake right now. I'm like in the wrong lane in my Ford F-150. Let's see what's going on. All right, I'm signing off right here. Stay tuned for the next episode. I am going to be driving my Ford F-150 down Michigan Avenue. I'm signing off. I'm in a Ford F-150 cruising through Chiraq on Michigan Avenue. And people are giving me all sorts of respect because I'm in a Ford F-150. All right, cruising down the street, four-wheel drive. The snow is starting to come down, and I'm okay because I'm in my Ford F-150. All right, look at that. Brought the vehicle up to 30 miles an hour on Michigan Avenue in my Ford F-150, and it felt good. All right, a lot of power behind here. I had in sport mode. I just cruised through a yellow light and I'm about to stop at this red light in my Ford F-150 going down Michigan Avenue. It's pretty cool. This is a test drive of the Ford F-150. All right, that's what's going on right here. Right now I'm cruising through the mean streets of Chiraq, also known as Chicago. All right, a lot of stuff going on. You have snow coming down, you have people walking across the street. It is quite dangerous in Chiraq, but I'm feeling safe in my Ford F-150. Pretty cool. All right, so right now I'm just driving around through Chiraq. It's very dangerous. I'm trying to work my way to the highway to get out of all of this mess and fuss right here before something bad happens to somebody or something like that. But I'm okay because I'm in a Ford F-150. Okay, people respect a Ford F-150. They don't respect the Ram, they don't respect the Chevrolet Silverado, but they, oh, there's my brother right there. He has a Ford F-150. What is that? What model is that? Is that a 250? Is that a 350? That's my brother over there in a black Ford F-Series truck. I wonder if he sees me in my Ford F-150, I'm gonna honk my horn at him. Do you think he saw me in my Ford F-150? Let's see. This is a cruise up, and I'm gonna wave at the brother. I'm gonna be like, hey brother, I see you. It's time to go. I'm gonna wave at him. Here it is. It's Ford F-150. Ford, brother. That's a 150 right there. He honked his horn too. Yeah, this is a brotherhood. When you see somebody in their Ford F-150, especially in the streets, you wave. We're a brotherhood out here. We ride together. We ride together. If you have a Ford F-150, you wave, okay? Yellow light, cruising through the streets in my Ford F-150. All right. Coming, what is that, a dump truck? Maneuverability in my Ford F-150, four-wheel drive, cruising down Michigan Avenue, trying to get out of the city before it gets too rough. People get out of work. But I'm not scared. because I'm in a Ford F-150, all right? Ford F-150. People respect you. I'm trying to get out of the city really quick, out of Gotham City before it gets too late and gets too rough. All right, it's cruising around the street, Chiraq. So what I like about this is a cruise control option that it has on this vehicle right here. I'm gonna try to use it a little bit once I get on the highway, get out of the streets, but I got to get out of the nitty-gritty first before I try to use cruise control. I don't want to try to use cruise control within the city in my Ford F-150 because I press the gas and brake too often in my Ford F-150. So I'm just going to keep on cruising. Keep on cruising, getting this lane right really quick in my Ford F-150. All right, coming up to the light. After this light right here, I will be out of downtown Chiraq. I gotta get out of Dodge because it's too dangerous down in there. Four-wheel drive, the roads are slick, and I am driving underneath the cave, coming out of the Bat Cave in Gotham City in my Ford F-150. Just hit a speed bump, but the vehicle has total control, and I'm just gonna cruise on down the street in my Ford F-150. Pretty cool. Oh man, going the speed limit because I don't break the law in my Ford F-150. Let me get out of here, turn on the turn signal, let people know that it's safe. It's safe when I'm driving in my Ford F-150. All right, look at the lake's frozen. It's cold outside, but I feel safe because I'm in a Ford F-150, all right? Cruising down the street, down the highway. I'm leaving Chicago, made it out of Chicago safely in my Ford F-150. It was rough. You can check the description part of the page. I'm gonna leave links to other test drives of when I'm test driving my Ford F-150. Just gonna cruise on out of here in my Ford F-150. It's pretty cool in my Ford F-150. Let's keep on going up here. I'm going 45 miles an hour, but everyone else seems to be going faster. Maybe they're intimidated by my Ford F-150. I don't know, but it seems like they're in a rush to get somewhere. Get out of Chiraq, get out of Dodge, get out of Illinois, hear the noise, but I'm all right. The wind's blowing hard and it's kind of pushing vehicles from side to side, but not my car, because I have a Ford F-150. A lot of power, pretty cool car, good gas mileage, can haul a ton or two or three. Makes me feel good to drive my Ford F-150. All right, I'm just gonna keep on driving until I get out of the city. City's behind me. It was a great day, made it in and out safely of Chiraq. Now it's time to go home and have a steak and potato dinner and think about my Ford F-150 and where I'm gonna take my Ford F-150 tomorrow. It's pretty cool, pretty great in my Ford F-150. All right, cruising around the streets, turning the curb, handling great. That's one thing I like about this vehicle. When I needed to get out of the city really fast, my Ford F-150 was able to get me out of the city in a heartbeat because I needed to go. I could not stay there any longer. Not while I was in my Ford F-150. I had the ability to escape Gotham City, Chiraq, Chicago, whatever you want to call it, in my Ford F-150 because I had enough gas, I had enough power, I had enough trunk space, cargo space in my Ford F-150 to do it. But I made it out of the city and I'm signing off. Check the description part of the page for more information about like different videos that I'm taking around in my Ford F-150. And let me know what you think. Signing off in my Ford F-150.